Hello, my name is Darnell McEwen, and I'm a former active duty soldier in the Army, and I'm here to discuss the inconsiderate regulations recently imposed by the Department of Defense regarding the different hairstyles accepted while wearing the dress uniform and combat uniform. The 2013 fiscal year, the Department of Defense passed new regulations regarding the wear of the uniform and revised the regulations of hairstyles accepted in the military while in the uniform. Department of Defense defended their new regulations by stating the military was going back to old standards. These new regulations, based off of the old standards, have been some of the most controversial and biased rules ever created by the government. The United States and its military promotes that everyone is made equal and that everyone should get a fair shot no matter your ethnicity, religion, culture, etc. The new hairstyling regulations imposed by the military is undermining that very statement. The new hairstyling regulations have isolated some of the soldiers due to their inconsiderate demands. For example, I can relate firsthand to the negative effects of the new regulations and how they attack ethnicities, especially the African Americans serving in the military. African Americans by nature have thick, coarse hair, and when in times of field training, the best way to maintain hair, especially for the women, is to wear braids of some sort. Seeing how braids have been banned by the military, it puts them in a situation of having to perm their hair to make it manageable. Perms have been under scrutiny for many years because of the documented damage it is known to cause women, especially African Americans. In 2009, Chris Rock made a documentary movie about the negative effects of the perm, and he gave the brief history of the perm and how the perm was essentially brought into the fold of the economy and how it was imposed upon the African American community. Perms for a long time have been deemed as something to make African American hair manageable, but at the expense of damaging hair. For example, I have an uncle who got perms when he was younger, and now he's completely bald due to the chemicals that scarred his scalp, and his hair would no longer grow. These new changes are racially biased, and the lack of regard for ethnic hair is apparent. This statement was from Sergeant Jasmine Jacobs of the Georgia National Guard, and she wrote this to the White House wanting to start a petition in late March asking Obama administration to reconsider the policy. Currently, the petition has more than 13,000 signatures. While serving in the military, the regulation for men hair growth on the head was that your hair could not be longer than 2 inches. This was a regulation that was enforced depending on who was enforcing it. The reason why I say who was enforcing it is because 2 inches of African American hair usually will present a afro look versus a Caucasian male who has 2 inches of hair. It'll be laying down because that's who they are. That's how their DNA is constructed. That's how their hair is. I have always felt that the hair standards were different for Caucasian males and black males. Most black males have coarse hair, and at 2 inches, like I said, it'll make it stand out like an afro. I don't think that the people that are not satisfied with the new regulations on the styling of the hair are pushing that it has something to do with the military being racist. In my opinion, I think they want a fair regulation that incorporates all the people that serve in the United States military, and to do so, they must recognize that there are many different people serving and not everyone is the same. So I urge you to oppose the new regulations presented by the Department of Defense, and I urge you to stand out and say something against it. Thank you and have a good day.